Hey everyone, Matt here. And hey, would you look at that?
The ducks are returning to the Peabody. Isn't that sweet?
And speaking of ducks being back, have you seen the new DuckTales?
Man, talk about getting a reboot right. The DuckTales reboot is awesome. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. It deserves every ounce of praise it's gotten.
And with the show coming off hiatus, I thought we could check out the original show's only theatrical outing, DuckTales the Movie, Treasure of the Lost Lamp.
Released in 1990, DuckTales the Movie was the first animated Disney movie not created by Walt Disney Feature Animation, instead being created by their newly formed MovieToon studio. The movie was technically not a financial success, but it still received generally positive reviews and even influenced the reboot episode Quack Pack.
So did this movie earn its bomb status, or does it deserve the following it's gained over the years? Let's find out.
After the classic Blue Castle logo,
which has nothing to do with the movie, but man, it takes me back.
The movie opens with our heroes, Scrooge McDuck, Huey, Dewey, Louie, Webby, and Launchpad, in a plane flying through a canyon. Though when they finally arrive at the dig site funded by Scrooge, it turns out the plane isn't landing, it's crashing! Scrooge thinks the diggers only found Kali Baba's dirty laundry until Louie finds a map hidden in one of the robes. But a shadowy figure watches Scrooge look over the map, and his henchman comes to meet him, and,
A treasure map written in Kali Baba's own hand. Yes. You will become more powerful than locomotive, more faster than Speedy Bull. You will leap all buildings in a single town. Oh, you mean it? My own mountain of money? But look what I did steal. Several billfolds, this dandy pocket watch, floss, and date nut bar.
This is intolerable.
Yeah, this is Dijon. I didn't see a lot, if any, Dijon episodes as a kid, and I'm glad I didn't because, frankly, he's an offensive Middle Eastern stereotype that makes my skin crawl. And, much like good old Apu, he's played by a white guy doing the vocal equivalent of brown face.
I've tried to keep clips of him to a minimum, but unfortunately, he's one of the main characters.
So, anyway, Dijon talks to his boss.
Murloc!
Murloc?
Murloc!
He's Vilefin Inquisitor, at best.
This is Murloc, Dijon's boss and the main villain of the movie, and he's played by Doc Brown himself, Christopher Lloyd. Once Murloc realizes Dijon failed to steal the map, he decides to let Scrooge do the hard work of finding the treasure, and orders Dijon to be the duck's guide. The ducks find Kali Baba's cave, which looks more like a pyramid, after Launchpad's camel trips over its tip, and they go inside after unearthing it. After triggering a series of traps, our heroes eventually find the treasure of Kali Baba.
Where you gonna keep all this treasure, Uncle Scrooge?
Oh, I won't keep it all, Louie. Most of these artifacts will go to museums.
That doesn't sound like Uncle Scrooge.
That way I can enjoy a hefty tax break.
That does.
Well, at least Scrooge knows the number one rule of treasure hunting. That belongs in a museum.
Scrooge gives Webby the lamp and the treasure, and Dijon carries the rest of it across the rope bridge, which a tailing Murloc burns as he leaves our heroes for dead. The McDuck family manages to outrun the Scorpions, and they escape the cave via an underground stream. Outside the cave, Murloc figures out Dijon let the ducks escape with the lamp, and then orders Dijon to steal it back from them. 2 days later, Scrooge is bummed he didn't get to keep the treasure of Kali Baba, and Webby accidentally releases the genie while polishing the lamp. The genie spazzes out for a while, reads Scrooge's entire encyclopedia collection, and then tells the kids how to make wishes. Webby wishes for a baby elephant, and Huey wishes it away after they see Scrooge returning to McDuck Manor. Scrooge tries to interrogate the kids, but the genie disguises himself as a kid named Gene, which is what I'll be calling him from now on. Later that day, the kids make a few more wishes, but Gene gets a bit jumpy when he sees a bird outside.
But it's just an old owl.
I thought it was my meanest master, the one Kali Baba stole the lamp from.
Your master was a bird?
So? Aren't you all birds?
Sorry, I'm interrupting. Please, continue.
Bird, snake, a wolf.
He could change into anything. He's an evil sorcerer. Murloc has unlimited wishes.
A magic talisman. It's what gives him all his powers. And when he puts it on the lamp, he gets as many wishes as he wants. He made me do the worst things. Did you ever hear of Atlantis?
It was everybody's favorite resort until Murloc couldn't get reservations. Then down she went.
Everyone knows Atlantis was destroyed by crystal shenanigans.
The next day, Murloc and Dijon arrive at the manor, and Murloc sneaks into the mansion in rat form. The boys are playing pigs and robbers inside, until Webby ropes Jean into a tea party, and her last wish goes awry. Webby's crazy wish, and Louie's subsequent unwish, tip Scrooge off to Jean's true identity. So Scrooge wishes for Kali Baba's treasure, and then flies off to an archaeological ball to brag, with Murloc and Dijon following close behind. Dijon gets his hands on the lamp after Scrooge confuses it with a gravy boat, but Jean convinces Dijon to use the lamp for himself, rather than give it to Murloc, and Scrooge learns that Dijon wished for his fortune when he gets back into the money bin. The next night, the McDuck family and Murloc, now in cockroach form, break into the money bin, but Murloc gets to the lamp first, and sticks his talisman onto the lamp. Murloc orders Jean to transform the money bin into his old fortress, and...
My money! And... Yeah, there's no getting around it. This transformation sequence is awesome. Even Christopher Lloyd's impressed.
Though, here's a weird bit, and if you know the context, please let me know in the comments, since I can't find anything about it on the DuckTales or Disney wikis.
And now, Genie, I wish to return home in my new home.
This cannot be happening.
So, since they're going into space, is Murloc secretly an alien?
As they're in what I assume to be the stratosphere, Scrooge threatens Murloc, so Murloc wishes for him to be thrown out of his fortress, and while Murloc gloats about Scrooge's impending demise, the triplets get the lamp away from Murloc and throw it to Scrooge before he falls off the fortress. Murloc transforms into a buff griffin and wrestles the lamp away from Scrooge, and the two start to fight in midair.
Laugh at me, will you? I'll show you.
My talisman!
No, Murloc, you are the best character in the movie.
So, before he also falls to his death, Scrooge wishes for everything to go back to normal, and then he wishes for Jean to be a real boy.
I'm a boy.
So, what do you want to do on your first day as a boy?
Well, let me put it this way. You'll never catch me, coppers.
All right. I'm gonna get ya!
Kids, don't do that, or you'll end up like Bonkers.
And, with all our heroes happy, the movie ends with Scrooge chasing a thieving Dijon and the classic theme song.
Well, that was... alright.
Obviously, Dijon is the anchor that drags the rest of this movie down, but it still has other problems. For instance, Gene is more annoying than he is charming. The beginning and ending are mostly fun, but the film kinda drags in the middle, and until Murloc starts making wishes, there's nothing particularly cinematic about this film's plot compared to the original show, and especially compared to the reboot. But it's not all bad. The animation, while not on the same level as what Disney feature animation was putting out at the time, is pretty good. The voice acting, especially from Christopher Lloyd and late greats Alan Young and Russi Taylor, is top-notch. And Murloc is kind of a cool villain that I wouldn't mind seeing in the reboot. As a Disney fan, I'm glad I saw it, but it's definitely not something I would willingly watch again.
Now if you'll excuse me, I'm off on a quest to go find my own magic lamp. Hey John, can I have that lamp you found the other day?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. What? Not all quests are grand epics.
Hey, thanks for watching my video on DuckTales. If you liked this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. If you really liked this video, please consider donating to my Patreon or making a one-time donation on Ko-fi. I also have a Twitter and an Instagram that you can follow for all the latest updates on my videos. All those links are in the description. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.